The 30th of June, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Chapish. Because if he didn't do that, he wouldn't go looking for it. He wouldn't go searching it out.
Toughest, he wouldn't have grabbed on to the talus.
He went to grab it.
Okay, so yeah, I was wondering. Okay, so what is the Gemara saying? The Gemara is saying that in this step, if that really is the story of a milva yashana, so okay, so he's not chashid on moment because he's just trying to get his moment back. But if so, the Gemara says he shouldn't even have to make a shvua. So our question, l'chora, would be like this: what do you mean he doesn't have to make a shvua? I mean, that's enough to explain to us why it is that he did what he did. If in fact that's true, that he did it like that, but we want him to make a shvua because we don't know for a fact that that's why he did it. Isn't there a tzad to say that there's a tzad to say that he just grabbed on, and on that side, true, we would not be able to give him a shvua because he's chashid on mammon. The Gemara is saying, according to Abaya's answer, the answer is saying that according to that answer, he shouldn't have to make a shvua because that's undoubtedly the only reason why he would have grabbed onto the talus. That seems to be what we have to say over here. If we accept that that's the reason why he grabbed onto the talus, because he has an old debt that needs to be paid off. If it can't be paid off, so then Gemara is asking he shouldn't have to make even a shvua now. We're so convinced that must be the only reason why he grabbed on. Okay, so
I have a footnote. It says, see Baal Kamar and Milchamos as to whether a creditor who has an unprovable claim against his debtor is indeed allowed to grab an article of the debtor and claim it as his own.
Okay. I understood that maybe he's not allowed to do that, but our question is whether he's chashid on mammon, and we were saying if it's true that he's just grabbing on because he wants to get the talus, how could we give him a shvua? So we're saying no, we're not saying he definitely is just grabbing on even though he doesn't own it. We're saying that the reason that he's grabbing on is because he's owed money from this guy. And if you'll say, well, he's not allowed to do that. Okay, so he wasn't allowed to do it. So what? But is he chashid on mammon or not? If you accept the fact that that's the reason why he's doing it, so he's not chashid on mammon. Chashid on mammon means you're trying to take something from somebody that doesn't belong to you. He's not trying to take something away from him that doesn't belong to him.
So if he's not allowed to do it, then he is trying to take something from someone that doesn't belong to him. But if he is allowed to do it, then he's not trying to take something from someone that doesn't belong to him.
Okay, I beg to differ. I don't think that has bearing on the issue of whether he's chashid on mammon. He's owed this money. He's not in the category. He's not in the category of an individual who is trying to steal from this guy his talus. He's not in that category.
Well, if he's not allowed to grab onto it, then what category do you put him in?
I don't put him in the same category as a Goslin. No, I don't. A Goslin is somebody who's a Goslin. Even according to these commentators say, oh, he's not allowed to do that. It's not the right procedure for him to do. He's not allowed to do that. Okay, so he's not allowed to do that. But does that make him a Goslin? The other alternative is that the Gemora doesn't hold like the Balamor in this regard. He's doing it in a way that he's allowed to do it.
I think that the point of this footnote, which is on the statement, if so, let him take half the cloak without first swearing an oath, is to say that the Gemora does hold like the Balamor. And since she's entitled to do it legally, therefore, don't make him swear.
Yeah, that's. I thought you said the Balamor says he's not allowed to do that.
Well, it's not clear. It says see as to whether he can or can't.
Okay, maybe let's take a look at the Balamor. I'll go get a Balamor. Balamor. Oh, Metzia. See if I can find it. It's in the back of a standard Gemora. If you have a standard Gemora. Okay. Let's see. Okay. A standard Gemora. In the back of the Gemora, you have the commentary of the Rif, and on the bottom of the page, you have Milchamas Hashem, and you have the Balamor. We call him the Mor Hagadol. So he says over here, in other words, the Balamor is one of the Rishonim. The Ramban wrote a commentary defending the Rif against the challenges of the Mor Hagadol, the Balamor. So he's so let's see. The Rif is probably just bringing the Gemora. The Rif brings the is like a codifier of the Gemora. So let's see over here. Yeah. So the Rif brings the statement of Abaye. Amar Abaye Chayshin and Shema Safik. Oh, actually, okay. Yeah, see, actually over here, this is the next step of the Gemara. But okay, we'll take a look at let's just take a look at the Balamor right now. So the Balamor has on, he's going on the Chayshin and Shema Milva Yeshana Yeshlo Olav. Oh. Okay, let's not get complicated. So he says, Nim Toima, Im Kain, Niton, Malema Haki Bahaki Islay Gabe, the Farish. V'emtol Haki Tfisena Lay. Niton Valema Haki Bahaki Isli Gabe. Let him say Haki Bahaki Isli Gabe. I have the following debt, outstanding debt against him. Something or other, some abbreviation, I don't know what it means. I'm told Hachi. And I'll take it by grabbing onto this talus. Hachi tfisale. Venirali, says the Balamor. Nearly mizeh she'im haya toen kach beferish lo haya neman letakif betalis shel chavero. Oh, the Balamor is asking like this. The Balamor is asking a question over here. Being Tomer, if you'll ask the following question in Cain, Niton b'lema haki b'haki isli gabe beferish ve'emtol haki tfisanole haki tfisanole. I think he's asking, look, if this guy, why should we make this claim? Oh, maybe he has an old loan, and that's why he's grabbing onto the talus. Let the guy himself who grabbed onto the talus. Why is he saying? Oh, the whole talus belongs to me. Let him say, this guy owes me money, and like that, I grabbed onto the talus. So he says nearly mizeh. It would seem to me from here, she'im hayat toen kach, if he would have claimed that explicitly, beferish, if that would have been his claim, instead of saying the talus belongs to me, lo hayat neman letakif betalis shel chavero, he would not be believed in his grabbing on to the talus of his friend, because he's got no proof like that. He has no proof. What's his proof? Ulahachi ma'arim arume, and so therefore he uses these sneaky ways over here. V'amar kulu sheli, and he says the whole talus belongs to me. But however, we hear from here, she'ein lo adam litfos b'shel chavero b'mashehu b'rishus chavero liton v'loy makach v'kach yesh li olav. But he says that we hear from this Gemora that it's she'ein lo la'adam litfos b'shel chavero b'mashehu b'rishus chavero liton v'loy makach v'kach yesh li olav. We see that the person is not he should not do that. Ein lo. He doesn't say that it's usher. He just says maybe that's what he means. He should not grab onto something that belongs to his friend and say that this guy owes me money. Ve'afilu b'pikadon de'isei gabe pikadon nami b'rishusa demari machis. Okay, so at that point, he's got a long piece over here. We're not going to read the whole thing. But at that point, he seems to be coming out, unless he changes his mind at the end, that somebody's not allowed to do that. He says, and you see this from this Gemora. I'm not sure exactly how you see that from this Gemora.
Oh, I think I see. Because if he was allowed to do that, then we wouldn't make him swear. Since we do make him swear, he must be not allowed to do it.
Uh, okay. Mihashma'inan. Mihashma'inan she'ein lo la'adam litfos b'shel chavero b'ma shehu rishus chavero liton v'loy markach v'kach yesh li olav. That's what he says that you see. Okay. Okay. I'm not really so whatever. Okay. So that's the Balamor.
So the Baltimore says he should not do it. That's the bottom line.
He's not. He says that you see from this Gemora that he's not allowed to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Or
Say anything about this?
or a legal.
Okay. Okay, let's see further. I see the Ramban has something to say to the Balamor on that, but not going to get so far afield. Let's just stick to the Gemara over here. Okay, so at this point, the Gemara is saying that according to Abaya, if this is our chashash that he has an old loan, so he nishko below shavua, let him take without a shavua. On that, the Gemara is going to adjust this statement of Abaye. Let's go further. Ela chayshinan. Ela chayshinan. Lou, you want to read the Gemara?
Ela chayshinan shema savar safek milva yeshapna yesh lo alav. Rather, we are concerned that maybe there's a doubtful loan. Oh shoot. there's a doubtful loan. So if there's a doubtful loan, then that would be different than the previous case where there was a definite loan.
Shem Safik Milva Yeshana Yeshlo Olav. Okay. Right. Yeah. Why the Gemara is saying this here? It's saying this in order to explain why it is that he still has to make a shvua. Because according to what the Gemara said before, if we're convinced that the guy only grabbed the talis because the other guy he knows that the other guy owes him money, that's why he did that. So then there would be, the Gemara says there wouldn't be a shvua, but that's not going to explain for us what our mission is talking about. Our mission is talking about he is making a shvua. So what we're interested in finding is in explaining is what's going on in our Mishnah with the guy that grabs onto the talis and he nevertheless has to swear. He does have to swear.
So in this case, he has to swear because he has a doubtful loan. And we say he's not suspect on Mammon because he's just trying to get his money back. Therefore, he has to swear.
Okay. There's no Rashi over here. Let's go further in the Gemara. V'lav amrinan.
Lav amrinan, tafis, mamona, misfeka, mish taba, nami, mi safek. But we do not say that one who will grab money based on a doubt will also swear based on that doubt. But we're saying what? We're saying he's grabbing because there's a doubt. He wants his money, but there's a doubt as to whether he's really owed it. So therefore, he's going to swear based on the fact that there's a doubt. I don't get it.
I think this is not a statement what the Gemara is saying here. This is a follow-up question that the Gemara is saying. It's not saying and we don't say. It's saying and don't we say the following thing? Do we not say the following thing?
Yeah.
Do we not say that toughest mamona misveka, if this guy is prepared to grab onto his talis just because he has a suffix of whether or not the guy owes him money, mishtabanami misafik, maybe he'll also be prepared to make a shvua on that account, even though he's not really sure whether or not the guy owes him money. And on the side that the guy doesn't owe him money, he's making a false shvua, but he's not concerned about that.
Right. Right. Yeah. My English says I think basically what you just said in slightly different words. If he's willing to take it forcibly and therefore risk being guilty of theft, will he not by the same token be willing to risk being guilty of swearing falsely?
Mhm. Right, and if so, then really what we're saying is that he's in the same category as the person who's chashid on mammon, and therefore he would be we wouldn't allow such a person to make a shvua either. He's chashid to make a shvua like that too.
Right.
So if so, this cannot be the, for whatever reason, the Gemara wanted to come on to this suggestion that he only it only is a, oh we understand why the Gemara wanted to suggest this, because according to, if the whole reason why the guy grabbed on is because he knows that this guy owes him money, then the Gemara said he shouldn't have to make a shvu in that case. It's like it's almost like we testify in regard to this guy that the whole reason that he grabbed on is because he knows that this guy owes him money, and that's the only reason why he's grabbing on. Then the Gemara says no, but we're trying to say a case where he's got to make a shvua, and so it can't be that if he knows for a fact the guy owes him money, he's going. If that's what we think, if that's what we're thinking about this guy, then we wouldn't give him a shvua. Okay, we didn't 100% understand that, but that's what the Gemara is saying. Now the reason why the Gemara is saying what it's saying now is because we're trying to figure out a way to say where we would require him to make a shvua. And now the Gemara has a reservation with this also. No, you want to say he's not 100% sure? He's a suffix whether or not the guy owes him money? Oh, that's the way he grabbed onto the talis. Oh, so he doesn't. He's willing to grab onto the talis of somebody else, even though he's not even sure that the guy owes him money. Maybe he'll also be willing to make a shvu, even though he's not even sure that he's in the rights either. And so if so, then that's not. It's clear to the Gemara that we wouldn't allow such a person to make a shvu like that. If that's what we were thinking about the situation. If we're thinking about the situation, doesn't even know whether the guy owes him money, so we don't want to give and he grabbed onto his talis. Oh, we don't want to give a shvua to a guy like that.
He's not trustworthy.
Yeah, so that's not good. So therefore, this is not going to explain our Mishnah. We're the whole that's what the Gemara is trying to do over here. How do we understand the fact that we got a case where we're giving a shvua to both of these guys who are holding on to the talis? And particularly, we're saying that we suspect that one of them grabbed onto the talis, that the other one was undisputably already holding it.
Right. Thank you, Rabbi.
Okay, take care. Be well.
Okay, all the best. Have a great day, a great week.
Amen. See you, Phil.